Greetings! My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. Welcome back to Pathologic. Alright. Last time we got our heading. We got a lot of things to do. And in the meantime, we gotta go to all these people, gather donations, convince them convince them that the plague is real, and maybe visit Eva Yan to try and see if she can help convince this guy, who for some reason isn't convinced that there's a plague, even though I clearly have evidence that there's a plague. Whatever. But no, that evidence can only be used for a different quest, not that quest. Anyways. And all the while, I've got to go into houses, or I've got to somehow raise. I've somehow got to get 3 smoked meat, 3 bread, and 3 fish. I've got 2 bread and 1. No, I don't even have any smoked meat. I just have dried meat. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around doing those quests, and while we're going around doing that stuff, we're going to be breaking into houses once we get a lockpick. And then we're gonna break into those houses, see if they have any of the stuff that we need. If they don't, then we load a save and break into a different house instead. Alright, what was the path that I said I was gonna take? Alright. Right, of course. We'll swing by over here to grab the... hang on. Oh, what? Oh, god damn it, I must have forgotten to save after getting the quest. To do the donation stuff. Fuck. Oh, you. Give me all your money.
What?
You're giving me a stony stare. What was her voice? Yeah.
Her mystical affinity tickled Katarina's fancy.
Alright. Okay, I'm not certain where this came from. Tell me, Maria, do you have any influence on Peter Stammerton? He has a greater influence on me. Why do you ask? Why? Your questions are very indiscreet. You've only known me for 1 day, Endanil. Endanil? What's that supposed to mean? I've known you for a little longer. Your curiosity will be sated in a little while. Allow me to torture you with obscurity for now. On the other hand, it's very simple. He's a genius. Really? He must be constantly exposed to vicious hatred. Why? His way of thinking is provocation enough. What else do people hate each other for? People never hate geniuses more passionately than they crave them. Some would kill Peter. The rest are probably quietly suffering seeing him sink his talent in Trier vodka. And who would, say, want to kill Peter? You know, Sabirov hates Peter. He wants to get back at him for something. I must protect him. If only Sabirov seizes the power he is so hopelessly trying to obtain, Peter will be the first to stand at the bone stake. Curious. You know, this gave me an interesting idea, because the last thing I want is for him to die. I think you may have just given me the key to convincing him then. Turns out a sword of Damocles is hanging over Peter's head, and the sword will fall down as soon as Sabirov attains unlimited authority. News is bound to make Peter comply. I don't know if it's actually true. She certainly thinks that. Oh wait, hang on. I'm still gonna convince her to give funds. Alright.
The caprice of our temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune.
Laura wanted to meet you to collect the donations for the House of Living. I prohibited her from going outside, and I strongly advise you against doing so. Yes, I'm giving her my personal savings. I tried to persuade my father to spare some money from the family funds. but they still refuse to believe in the outbreak. That is just the family line at the moment. Then why do you believe me? Me? I'm just not questioning anything. I'm not allowed to. If you want to know why I decided to give Laura my savings, I'll tell you this. That is because I'm compelled to. By the way, have you found the proof you were looking for? Fortunately, I have. Tell my father about it as soon as possible. If it isn't too late, tell him that I ordered to donate some money to Captain Ravel's daughter for the foundation of the shelter. He won't refuse. He'll probably offer to donate him some himself. I was planning to speak to your father in any case. Which is your father? 2,000 bucks. Nice. Which was your father? Was it Victor or Georgi? Oh. I think it was Victor. I don't know. He looks about the age. Georgi, he looks more like he'd be a grandfather than a father, or maybe something of such.
If we conquer our passions, it is more from their weakness than from our strength.
Laura Revel is trying to set up a shelter where people can hide from the disease. She needs money. Your daughter has asked you to help. Is that so? So the canny bound are preparing for the epidemic already. Laura Revel. She's the executed captain's daughter, isn't she? I don't know. Indeed. And Laura is a generous and selfless girl with a tragic fate. I will support her, of course. I think I've lost his voice, damn it. I'll send her some money tomorrow. I have come here at her behest. I'm afraid that every minute counts in a situation we found ourselves in. The shops are running out of food as we speak. We must urgently buy the little that's left. Prices are growing rapidly. I see. Right now I can only give you some of the little we have left. Our family's funds are exhausted. I regret it, but that is directly related to my brother Simon's examination and burial. Thank you. 5,000. Hell yes. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. Perhaps even some of it will actually go to buying food. If I can't find enough of it in the houses. I've got like 6 hours. I'm sure I can find enough. If I husband my resources carefully, if I can find another fucking lockpick. Alright, I got your proof, damn it.
Tell me what you want, and I will tell you who you are.
I feel guilty for having misled you, dear bachelor. Forgive this old man. I thought your ignorance of our local affairs would mystically skew the circumstances in your favor. Forgive me if I was wrong. There is no unexpected news to be heard, is there? Now, the disease is spreading around the town already. It is necessary that we urgently appoint mid-level executives, get all the doctors and hospital attendants. Let Saburov take care of that. After all, he was the one to demand emergency powers from us, which we granted. I've already sent all my men to assist him, as well as an appreciable amount of money to further his administrative activities. We don't have any doctors or hospital attendants. None at all? The only man that knows something about medicine is currently examining my brother's body. Well, I guess you have one, in me, I suppose. It is strange there's been no news from him so far. We need to send someone after him. What about you? What are you going to do? We will fight until the very end. I will personally persecute those who would dare describe this disease as some kind of preordained divine retribution. Good man. I will attack anyone who would say Simon got what he deserved. Finally, I will not allow anyone to say what Simon has built by ceaseless labor is subject to inevitable destruction. Yeah, good. Yeah. Although, retribution for what? Sooner or later, the one who dares challenge the mechanics of nature will pay the price. That is not something we want to believe, is it? This is a conclusion drawn by people who tend to mistake their exhaustion for wisdom. That's a good line. Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. However, even an echo would sometimes grow to become deafening noise. If people keep saying we're doomed, they might well bring about our extinction. Yeah. I would never draw a conclusion like this. That would bring my whole life work to naught. What now, Judge? We're not that different from each other, dear Bachelor. I am grateful for everything you've done for us. I appreciate the risk you took to help us, and I am much obliged for the disheartening conclusion you have reached. No matter what you are going to do, you can count on our full support. The reward we have promised you will be duly delivered. Victor will make all the necessary arrangements. What was the reward? Whatever. Yeah. I won't leave you on your own in this battle, Georgi. We have a common foe, and we'll fight this foe together. Alright. Georgi Kane agreed to delegate his authority to the head of the Sabrov family. Nice. Oi, young Vlad.
Haruspex shouldn't have entered the game. He has already lost.
Yeah, because he's not the player character. Not in this playthrough, anyways. Well, I've come at Laura Revel's request. Yes, I remember the arrangement. It's what I can personally donate. It's a pity I can't extort a nicer sum from my father. Can he be convinced somehow? It's no use even trying. Really? Why? He has his own opinion on the matter. I think he accepts that you might be right. He accepts it, but he won't admit it. See the difference? Obviously, getting solid proof is disadvantageous to him for some reason. Not to mention that it would immediately cause him expenses. See the difference, but I don't understand the game he's playing. I am not going to discuss that. I can only sympathize with you and advise you against disturbing my father with this question. I don't like this. But I do like that 4,000 bucks. Alright. Anyways. So yeah. There's Yulia. Maybe when I deliver the evidence to him, maybe he'll be willing to donate. Maybe. Ooh, another lockpick. Yes! Alright, that's 2. Nice. Loaded bin. What am I, a fucking hobo? A hobo and a burglar. This is not how I thought this game would go. Yeah, this place has nothing. You guys are broke. You suck. Alright. Fish. Yes. Meat. I don't know if it's the right kind of meat. Damn it, it's dried meat. Fuck. No! Thank goodness. I was crowing about the fact that I was about to crow about the fact that the child blocked him, so he wasn't able to hit me. And then the child blocked me, so he nearly was able to hit me. Let's see if this is more profitable. Bread! Yes! Oh. Got some valuable loot, some crackers, and some barter stuff. The hazelnuts. Those are worth like, each worth like 1/5 of a schmouter. I got 2 of them. Oh, you. Shut your mouth and look at my watch.
Swine. Beasts. I shouldn't have indulged their whims.
See what you've done, Doctor? You won't be able to leave this place now. The town is blocked off. I've transferred my powers over to Sabirov. He didn't hesitate to express his gratitude by assigning me to the position of an intendant. Now I'm in charge of equipping and maintaining infirmaries. I'm sure the train is not the only line of communication with the rest of the world. It is. The station is shut off, but it will be reopened when a regular freight train arrives. It will definitely be, Doctor. That's when we'll discuss how to snatch ourselves to a vehicle there. Thank you, but I have no plans to leave at the moment, especially no illegal plan. Pity. I wanted to ask a favor of you in return, but I will do that later. I want you to get to know your new allies better. The Kanes and the Sabirovs. Otherwise, it will be less dramatic. I have no desire to do business with you, Vlad. Alright, they in concordance with one another. Not a moment too soon. I can go back to Alexander now, for I still have to present my official papers to him and discuss my further authority. I am bound by the power of my word. Whichever shape the enemy assumes, the substance of our confrontation remains the same. Now, 7 o'clock. Just 5 more hours. But I only have... But now that I've done that, I'm basically completed with today's quest, I hope. Now I've just got to buy the skeleton and get more food. The food thing is going to be the trickiest part. I mean, I could just buy it, but... As I said, it's all fucking expensive. Let me just pick up on my hunch. And then if it doesn't pan out, I'll just load. Ah.
Yes?
It's hard. Not only do they need to be fed, but talked to as well. I need to find the words of comfort for them. Only then will they repay us with tenderness and joy. But now they are all anxious. Every single one of them is mumbling something. That's why I look so tired. What are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Of the dead themselves. Do not assume that people die forever. Not everyone does. Some people live underground and only die out for the lack of care. You always have to knock from the side so they don't fade away. Let me examine your pupils. Okay, now your pulse. Do you take drugs? No, it's Twire, the herb. We sleep in the very heart of the steppe, you know? I'm all green because of it. It's high time for it at the moment. Can you hear how the air is tolling? That's Twire. Unbelievable. The ruler should take some measures immediately.
Haruspix is gathering herbs. I wonder why.
Those whom you save will speak for you. Speak for me? To whom? I don't know. The dead told me to remind you that you will be spoken for by those whom you save. That's all. Is it true you're going to leave us soon? No, it's not. That's great. This means I'll get a chance to play with you. I get shivers down my spine when I imagine the games you might like to play.
I'm soaking wet.
Well, lady caretaker, will you tell me about the man-eater? You're looking for the hair-eater too? I'm telling you, I don't know who she is. She just ran off straight away and didn't speak to me. The what eater? Who is that? Shabnakadir, the nail eater. Everyone's looking for her. They say I let her eat the dead, but I didn't. I have no idea where she came from. But calm down, who is this eater? Yesterday morning I found an empty grave. Maybe the strange girl with spiteful eyes slept there? Now they tell me that it was Shabnak hiding in there the whole time, and that I wasn't watchful enough. Not true. I know who lies in my graves. Only my dead go there. Tell me about the girl. The girl dropped several fishing hooks and a lockpick. Ooh! I'll give you the lockpick if you want. Not the hooks. I'll give you the hooks too, but I'd give you the hooks too, but I've offered them to the dead already. Sorry. Damn. Those could be useful for brother for Schmouder. The lockpick is certainly nice. Do you know how good an omen a hook is? It's by the hook that the ancestors pull the souls of those who have achieved salvation up. So the souls get dragged to our world from underneath first, and then they go to heaven. A lovely lockpick. I would rather have the hooks though. You can't neglect such an effective talisman. Alright. Thank you, Grace. You have been very helpful. And it only took me like... what's that? Yeah. Only took me a few minutes. Alright. That was a profitable diversion, and not that long of one. Alright. I got another lockpick. The little engine of commerce. Okay, hopefully I can find some more food. I'm still not entirely certain which houses are the most profitable to rob. I still think it's very bizarre that that's something I have to take into consideration in this game. Oh, I don't... Damn it. Bread is nice, but I already have enough bread. A knife? What the fuck is that? Bandage set. Alright. That's the first time I've seen one of those. Probably means it's valuable. It's being extremely rare. Oh, and there's one of these little girls, which means I can probably buy it for a lockpick using the old shop refresh stuff. Alright. This might be a good choice. Yes! I'll have to go with some of these hooks or sewing needles. It's worth it, because I'll probably get more with the lockpick. Okay. Fish. Yes! How much fish do I have now? 2. Okay, I just need 1 more, and then smoked meat. I might have to buy the smoked meat, because I don't think I've gotten any of it. I'm robbing these houses. Can't afford to be spending much more time robbing houses. It's so late. I'm gonna have to spend some of that cash actually buying food, damn it. Smoked meat, $16.50. Oh, and they only sells a little bit. Okay, I got 5,000 from the one guy, 4,000 from the other guy, and then 2,000 from the landlady. That's 6,000, 1,100, and I don't know how much I'm gonna get from Yulia. Maybe 3,000. That would fit the pattern. That would be about 1,400 in total. Somewhere between 1,100 and 1,400. Yeah, okay. I'm still making a tidy profit then. Because after all, time is money. Okay. Hurts me to do so, but
My chest hurts. Can it be conscience?
I have received express messages from Kane and Olkimsky. No one will dare interfere with my choices now. We are declaring quarantine. We'll create an anti-epidemic operational headquarters. I plan to assign ourselves to be its supervisors. Myself because it is my duty, you because that would be fair. We must fight shoulder to shoulder. Do you agree? I do do that. I need unrestricted authority, access to all districts, and a personal firearm. Yeah, that sounds like a good start. From now on, infected districts will be blocked off. No one will leave the town until the situation is resolved. You will be allowed access to any and all areas of the town, of course. Neither Kane nor Orgimsky will have any right to stop you. You will have to provide the population with clear instructions. Be careful about it. It's not my place to mentor you, though. Alright? What about the gun? That's it. How are you planning to block the districts off? I will recruit volunteers. We will pick trustworthy ones, people of good standing, family men with good reputations. I will grant them the widest range of authority. They will thwart any violence or looting. They will also stop any attempts to use arms. Alright? Where and when can I be armed? Alright, tell them my special status as governor. Do what you think is apt. I only ask 2 things of you. First of all, take good care of yourself. Drink, eat, sleep. Be careful. I always am. I'm afraid many will take advantage of this situation to either settle old accounts or fulfill their hidden agendas. Secondly, spare those lives that can be spared. I will act according to the circumstances. Oh yeah! A revolver! Well, it's only got 30% durability, but still. Nice. Okay, anything more to say?
No, I can't stand it much longer.
Emergency? Okay then. Alright, let's talk to Peter Severton then. Just 3 more hours. Jesus. Time fucking flies. Alright, for the time being, the power struggle between the ruling families has ceased. They have appointed Alexander Savarov as governor and granted him full civil and judicial control over the town. As such, he has declared a state of emergency, or a state of emergency as the earlier text implied. They will quarantine the town, and now everyone is looking to meet to suggest a further course of action. Alright. Do my best to not disappoint them then. While I'm busy setting up the quarantine, I'm also busy trying to
old boy. He's a hero.
subvert it.
He'll join Worms, the Tweer Gatherers, mark my word.
Haven't changed your mind, have you? No. I have news for you. This evening, Alexander Severov will become the governor. Olkimsky and Kane are going to vest him nearly unrestricted powers to curb the epidemic that your brother and you refuse to believe in. Bloody hell. Are you sure about this? I am. In fact, I went all of my way to ensure that it would be the case. What a Georgi! What does the judge say? Bloody hell. So Saburov will be the judge now too? I don't think so, but he'll have the right to execute anyone whom he considers to be guilty of breaking the quarantine. That's it. I'm a dead man. As luck would have it, it happens exactly when I'm about to create a truly glorious masterpiece. Fine, let us go. Telling Andre that you've agreed. Alright. Swing back to Andre. Hopefully swing over to Yulia's house. Get the rest of the donations, then get some more food somewhere. Alright. Time is short. But I think I have enough time to fill all the side quests. I wonder if this whole escape plan is actually going to work. It'll be kind of funny if you could just end the game early by just escaping. That'll be interesting. But even if you can't, but regardless, hopefully I can at least get these people out.
Yes.
Your brother has agreed. Well, don't let the door hit our asses on our way then. There are plenty more shitholes in the world. You might need a gun though. Do you have a weapon? I have an armory. If only I knew what enemy I'm arming myself against. Yeah, I could use more. Right, let's do the preparations separately then. Here's some money. The black market around here is run by a Mongol calling himself Bad Grief. Have you met the rodent already? I have. You can always find human-killing stuff at Greece. Now then, he'll obviously try to rob you as best as he can. But you only need to say, Andre is off to the kennel to him, and I'll change the tune immediately. He may even give you something for free. Okay? Then what? Then you come back. Meanwhile, I'll try to think of a way to get on Gugong's good side. Who's Gugong? One of the locals. A deaf and dumb train driver. Not quite human. Made of soil and bones, glued together with sticky blood and inspired with thick twirine. Just like all his step-brethren. I'd break his neck, but the engine wouldn't go anywhere without him. Don't you frown, I'll deal with him. That is fortunate. Alright, another $1,000. Nice. Okay, I'll just swing my Bad Grief. Okay. Okay, so first I'll go there, then swing by there. Hopefully I'll have been able to get the food. At that point. It's all moving. Time is moving so fast, I hardly even have time to rob the place. And that is a tragedy. Oh wait.
I keep forgetting the most basic things these days.
Yeah. I've come on Laura Revel's request. Oh, true. She did say she needed to buy some provisions, stock up on drinking water and whatnot. Some couriers have offered their services to me already. There was this profiteering peddler who visited yesterday. The mind boggles. Just to think that all this hullabaloo was caused by the death of a single man. There's an epidemic hazard. The disease we are about to face is likely to be more terrible than plague, Yulia. One man's death has nothing to do with it. You amaze me, Bachelor. Did you not make fun of the Shabnak rumors yesterday? Mind you, there was some factual basis for all the hearsay. A lot of people didn't have the faintest idea what kind of life may be found deep in the steppe. They don't even know what kind of people live there, what kind of food they eat, what kind of effigies they make out of clay. Neither do you, to be fair. Still, you don't hesitate a moment to accept a rumor of an epidemic as veritable truth. Is the concept of the disease that much more familiar to you than that of a man-eating abomination made of clay? No. All I did was sensibly evaluate the probability of both versions. And also the fact that I have actual proof. Let's get back to more pressing matters then. Here, take the money. I am not so eager to give everything I have to alleviate the outbreak, as I've yet to see any proof that the outbreak is real. Why don't you give her proof then, Bachelor? Maybe I already gave it to Saburov. I don't know. But I am well aware of the reality of Lara's drastic circumstances. I will embrace the opportunity, however slim. Here, hopefully at least part of the money will be used for the purposes other than the shelter she has conceived of. It's exactly the kind of blindness that kills people during emergencies. Thank you for the donation. Yep. Yep, 3,000. Just as I suspected. Exhaustion. Yeah, that's exhaustion is rising. Yeah, that sounds about right. Feeling pretty exhausted myself. So I just love how the way the sentence is phrased. You're of him basically going, "You're an idiot and you're gonna get yourself killed. Thanks for your money." Alright, just 2 more hours. 2 more hours. Hours of tumors. Alright. Took me a long ass time. Now I'll remind you that it's not swearing if you're talking about donkeys. But I got the food.
Who will take on the responsibility for us?
Why are the three ruling families at odds? Lust for profit and ambition have nothing to do with it. I think they're simply confused. The final balance point is destroyed, and our whole life is going down before our very eyes. What's the point of an equilibrium system if a single man's death threatens their whole way of living? Here's how it used to be. Savarov was the official leader, but Katerina was the weakest mistress. The brilliant prophet Nina was Victor's wife, and the youngest Cain had no real power. Vlad was the richest, but Victoria stopped him from abusing his resources. This is awful. A feudal system. A feudal structure. It isn't even feudal, it's prehistoric. I don't understand how you managed to survive like this.
There are dark rings under your eyes.
Damn it. Hang on. So what happened next? Nina died. The Cains would have lost power over the soul of the town, but Simon seemed to have absorbed her spirit. Simon didn't rule. He was a creator. Katerina, who had been inclined towards darkness before, became the Black Mistress. But she was held back by the White Mistress Victoria. The balance was restored. When Katerina died, when Victoria died, Katerina rushed to take her place. She was quite afraid of playing games with Mother Darkness by then. The last of the mistresses was struggling and throwing herself from one extreme to another. Her fiasco was made up for by Simon. He transferred all executive power over to Savarov, but brilliantly held the soul of the town in his grasp. So no one wants to bow his head to Katerina who failed to become either a witch or an angel, right? More or less. You have a curious idea of government around here.
There are
Ain't that the
dark rings
truth?
under your eyes.
Here's what you asked for. Is this all you've managed to buy? Yes. You need to bring it over to the empty house in the flank. I showed you the way before, remember? My friends and an attendant that helped us with the shopping are waiting there already. Back soon. God damn it. Okay, it's along the way. And I've only got like 2 hours left. I still have no idea how close I am to finishing these these 2 last side quests. And I'm hungry and exhausted and I need to eat and sleep. Yeah. This seems to be the place. Everyone's dead here, see? No one knows why. Perhaps it's an echo of yesterday's vendetta. We're a bit at a loss about this loss ourselves. We'll pursue with the provisions. The dead have no use for it. Give your offerings to Lara. Wasn't it she that asked you to bring food? She wanted to call her shelter the House of the Living, didn't she? What, is she supposed to refashion her own home into a Lazar house now? She won't need it anymore anyway. Lara only has a few days left. Do persuade her to make the most of them. What? She gonna die? How should we know? We're not the ones in charge here. We only know one thing for certain. It won't take long. We have nothing to do with it. Who does then? That will become very obvious very soon. Hurry, or poor Lara will die of starvation today. Find a way to get to you. Just you wait. Shit. I'm gonna have to return to her then. That'll eat some of my time. It was bound to go tits up with a name like the House of the Living. Just asking for it. Okay, do I keep going to Bad Grief? Yeah, I kinda have to. I just have to hope that it doesn't take so long that I Can't make it back to Lara before the end of the day. We have less than 2 hours. Jesus, we're cutting it fine. Alright.
What?
Alright. Dear men, bring dire omens will cost us dearly, dear Doc. Implying I owe you something. Oh, shit.
Saburov will regret this.
I need a weapon,
Haste
Grief.
makes waste.
You know, weapon, Grief. Everybody needs a weapon. Got $1 million? We'll even get you something that shoots for $1 million. There ought to be a gun somewhere around here, eh? Just one, pretty please, but everything has its price. $1 million? That price tag befits an artillery mortar, mate. Oh no, my lovely man. The mortar is a gift, it is. You can't go shooting them robbers in a dark alley with a mortar. You're under not with that kind of attitude. A Barker, on the other hand. But it'd probably cost you even more dearly, dear Doc. Andre is off to the kennel, Grief. That changes things. Take this one for free, but it ain't be doing much shooting for too long. It'll suit me fine. I won't be doing much shooting for long. Oh, another revolver?
A fool's tongue is long enough to...
Another revolver at 30% durability, and 15 bullets. Nice.
A fool's tongue is long enough to cut his own throat.
What? Grief, what's going on in the termitary? The boss turned out to be a cunt. The big guy, that is. There's plague all around, and there he is, giving absolutely zero shits about the people. He probably knew about it all along and didn't say a thing. You seem to care about the people all so very much. Could you please remind me whose bastards were killing peaceful civilians right before my very eyes? You take me for a cunt, Doc. I'm not gonna answer that question. We don't take kindly to murderers around here. We don't. Whoever kills with a knife is no mate to us. We'll be tearing the bitch apart ourselves in no time. Someone sidles over to you with a knife, Doc, kill him, and kill him fast. We won't take no offense to that. That's comforting, I guess.
Saburov.
I have business to discuss with you. Well, we're all business people here. Speak up, mate. Want to buy medical supplies from you? Won't sell you nothing. Don't have any. You're lying. Of course you have some. Quite the contrary, Doc. Quite the contrary. I'd buy them drugs for sure. Just bring me some. See how everything's going around here, and you wanna rob us of pills? You do not have my consent to that. They'll save us from the fever. What, you mean buy any pills? Oh no, I'm not an idiot, mate. The sovereign ones. Words get round, you know? Everyone knows what works and what doesn't. I'm warning you, the demand for those is huge like a bull. If you need ammo though, I can see to that no problem. Nothing's too good for my dear man. You sly weasel.
A pot off sent to the well is broke.
Jesus. Look at these prices. They're highway robbery. 20,000 for a revolver. Jesus Christ. Good thing I got 2 for free. They've only got a combined 60% durability, but they'll do me just fine. Okay, now I gotta get all the way back to Andre.
What?
All set. We're armed. Okay, let's meet by the station at 10 p.m. Don't get too close to the engines, though. See you then. Wait, 10 p.m.? It's already, it's already almost 11. What? Hopefully that just means I have to get there after 10 p.m. and not actually at 10 p.m. But will I even be able to get there before midnight? I don't know. The railway station, he said? Long way, but I got a pretty... But time doesn't pass that fast. If I can get here in just a few minutes, I can surely get over here in like half an hour. And then, once I do that, I'll just go back to Eva Jan's place and collapse. Or maybe I'll just be out of here entirely. I don't know. Alright.
Haruspex was offered 100,000 for his inheritance. He refused.
It's been quite a valuable inheritance. I've obtained the rations, but there are very odd orderlies standing by the house you've directed me at, using theatrical masks and costumes as disease protection. as far as I understood. Yes, I know. The house of the living will have to be relocated here. Remember that you're always welcome at the shelter. We'll preserve the stock, distributing food in small portions. We will make it. I hope it all ends soon. So, I will always be able to find room and board at your place? You will. Take this as a reward too. These are nuts. Ooh! I've been given some today. It's great luck. They must have come from an old cache. Do you know how to use them? Crack them before eating? What else am I supposed to do with nuts? No, don't eat them. Barter them. Our children would turn themselves inside out for these nuts. Keep that in mind, especially if you want to barter it for something dangerous. Why do they value nuts so highly? It's an old game. A child takes a nut and sends it on all sorts of adventures. At some point, adults took all nuts away from the kids. Thought this game provoked them to do something risky themselves. The most wonderful thing is that the children remember almost every nut in the town by heart. Now, more fool them, the adults. They took all the nuts away, and now they're playing. And now instead they're playing some game. I think it was called Epidemic or something, where they get into some actually dangerous medication instead. Yeah, but does each of them have a story of its own or something? I think so. But anyway, it's pure treasure. Alright, I'll come back to see you soon. Whoa, 3 hazelnuts, 2... Excuse me. 2 walnuts, 3 peanuts. Occupies the lowest tier in the hierarchy. Okay then. Okay. That's quite important. I mean, just the 2 hazelnuts themselves is like... Yeah. That's worth like 2/5 of a... Yeah, about... Or was it 3 hazelnuts? So, whatever. I got a lot of nuts. Assuming they can all be traded to those, teensies, I think they're called. That's potentially quite a bit of schmouder. Okay, we got 45 minutes to make it to the train station. Oh, hi. Wow, one shot. Either this thing is a real fucking powerhouse, or I got bonus damage for catching him off guard or something. What the fuck? You just took an entire... That was 7 shots, what? 18 minutes. I can certainly make this. I'm assuming I'm going to that, because it's the only red thing over there. And red generally means important. Jesus, if I don't collapse of exhaustion before I get there. What even happens if my exhaustion... Because I had it maxed out earlier, right before I went to sleep, because I was already taking the painkillers, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe it slowly reduces my health or something? Hi. Chancellor Dankovsky, sir? I'm under the orders to stop you by any and all means necessary. No one is allowed to leave the town. This is the order of the emergency plenipotentiary. Ah, shit. So, yeah, I guess the escape didn't get away. You moron. The emergency plenipotentiary is me. Make way. Oh shit, they immediately fucking square up. Oh, I see. What the? That fucking... What? Why is this guy invincible? What? What is with the combat system in this game? Some of these guys die in 1 hit. And yet the other guy, who I was also hitting in the head, took literally no damage, as far as I could tell. And also, like, 1 punch was enough to... Look at that! How on earth do they do all that damage in 1 punch? How on earth do they do... like a quarter of my health in a punch. That's more than the fucking knife guys do. Hang on. There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think I got a full round of ammo from them, and a load of tablets. Alright. Our attempt to flee the town has failed. What? Someone has come by their plan and the patrolmen blockaded all possible routes out of town. But I killed the patrolmen! What? Huh? Oh, so that did absolutely nothing, except... So actually fighting them is exactly the same result as not fighting them, except I lose a whole bunch of reputation. And I still cancel my trip anyways. Oh, come on. What a fake choice. You have nothing to say. They even give me the option to not cancel my departure if I cancel my departure anyways. Whatever. That's just bad, stupid game design. Anyways, but yeah. Regardless, I managed to get every single quest done. And done. Even with I even had time to visit Grace for that extra lockpick, and save a lot of money by robbing places. Oh, it's time to get back to Eva Yan, assuming she's still alive and the patrolman didn't kill her. Odd that she didn't show up. Maybe it was because I was late? I don't know. Now, 4 minutes until midnight. See, this is a long way out. 2 minutes. 1 minute. And...
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theatre.
Thank goodness. The supporters remain unharmed, apparently. Alright. Get everything done then. Mike Immortal. Oh. Now. I guess I could swing by the theater, but... Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, right. That's why not. Well... Come this far. It's only a little bit out of my way. Let me just quickly grab some sewing needles that are probably inflated. Or... something. Oh! Prices have actually gone down. Interesting. Maybe I should have sold off a bunch of my stuff before midnight. No. I barely... Ooh, that's nice. I barely made it before midnight as it stands. Even a brief jaunt over here, sell my stuff, would have screwed with that. Jesus. My day was fucking packed. Now, what's this new map for?
Had to accept something was wrong. The terrifying discoveries have convinced them. One of them managed to curb the family feud.
Bad news. The governor will abuse his power, and the rest won't let him get away with this. Nothing's changed.
The town was placed in quarantine. From now on, the infected districts will be locked down, and no one will be able to leave until the situation is resolved.
Well, it won't be. They won't figure it out.
Okay. What the fuck is happening there? Alright. What cryptic nonsense do you have to say?
There is great ability in knowing how to conceal one's ability.
True. Now is not a good time to talk, however important the matter. Oh. Okay, absolutely nothing then. Hey, Vion.
It's so quiet around now.
I want to be of help. I want to be by your side. Is there something I can do for you? Right now, my only desire is to light up candles, wash the day off, wrap myself in a bedsheet and get drunk, till my mind goes blank. Will you get us a bottle of Twirine? I'll do so if I find one. Do you want us to get drunk together? Of course. If Twirine is actually 70% strong, it's an efficient preventative remedy. Drink it, Eva.
You'll think of something of...
Alright. Time to drug myself and go to sleep. So the hell that. Well, I might not even need to. Well, yeah, I can just take like one thing of Meridorm and eat some stuff. Have any bread left? I guess when I had an extra thing of bread, but apparently not. And what else? Right, then drink some of this milk, I guess. And I don't know. Smoked dried meat? Sure, why not? Alright, now let's sleep. 5 hours, I think should be fine. Yeah. Good enough. Alright. Now that seems like a good, fine place to stop. But... it was very, very narrow, but we managed to get everything done. And make a bit of profit in the process. Including some schmauder. Quite a bit of schmauder and some bandage set. Alright. And yeah, kept everyone alive, did all this side quests. And all that good stuff. I don't know why Peter Samuelson's up here and the others are down here. Whatever. So yeah, they're all alive, and I've made a tiny bit of profit. And by the looks of it, the prices have gone down by about down to around half what they were before. What they were the other day. Wish I had been able to sell off a bunch of my stuff before that happened, but I don't have that much I'd be willing to sell. Maybe some of this Meridorm. I would have only made a few $1,000 worth of profit. It's not a huge deal. Maybe selling one of these revolvers could have been profitable. These wear out quite quickly. Well, now at the very least, repairing them will be cheaper. So yeah, things are, despite some great difficulties, things are sort of looking up. I mean, for me at least, for this town, things are not exactly looking up. There's a whole epidemic and crap. Hopefully the quarantine methods will help. But without any further ado, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. So long, suckers.